How do you blend breezy Hamptons white with bold Manhattan drama in one living room? Well, today I'm pulling back the curtain on my design secrets for Heather and Jason's stunning Bridgehampton home. And trust me, you'll want to steal a few of these tricks for your own space. Welcome back, design friends. I'm Corey Damen Jenkins, and my mission is to give you the tips, tricks, and tools to create incredible spaces for yourself. And because I want to give you the ability to be bold at home, I'm offering one of you a free 1-hour consultation with yours truly. All you have to do is subscribe and comment, and you'll be entered into a lottery to win this 1-hour consultation. I will announce the winner at the end of our series. We began this series with the entryway of my client's gorgeous home in Bridgehampton, New York. But today, we're gonna hit the living room. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Now, let's talk about the challenge here. Heather dreamed of a classic Hamptons home with coastal whites and airy textures, while her husband Jason really wanted the polish and drama of a Manhattan swanky hotel or penthouse. Two very different visions, but one living room. My goal? To seamlessly blend these styles into a space that feels both effortless, cohesive, and also inviting. My first order of business was to choose a color scheme. The living room features a spectacular view of the pool, framed by a sprawling field of grass that leads to a lush green tree line, with that sparkling blue sky soaring above it all. Like the entryway, using that majestic view as the inspo for the color palette was truly a no-brainer. I started by grounding the space with a beautiful textured rug in light cream with a sea blue striped pattern. It immediately added a sense of warmth to the room. When selecting finishes for paint, you also need to be mindful of the finish. So I think considering that you and Jason really want that kind of glam effect, I think a gloss or a semi-gloss effect, not exactly lacquered, but definitely giving some sheen,
yes,
would bring that element to your interior design, and it would make the very traditional moldings really kind of pop in a beautiful way.
I love that. Yeah. I think that will bring that shimmer and that
gleam.
Glassiness.
Yes.
I think it'll be really, really
yes.
nice.
Super chic, very hot.
Great.
We chose a gorgeous paint color called White Flower by Sherwin-Williams and a glossy finish for all of it. The gloss adds reflectivity, which allows an interplay between the surfaces and the natural light that is streaming into that room. Now remember my obsession with decorating ceilings? We painted the ceiling a stunning color selection by Sherwin-Williams called Watery. Again, bringing elements from that spectacular view outside into our interior design. I decided to cover the walls in a soft wood veneer wall covering. It has a gorgeous geometric pattern that adds texture and another layer of warmth to the room. And the open display shelves are backed by a contrasting grass cloth by Philip Jeffries. It's both a subtle nod to the sweeping lawn just outside and an element that adds an intimate, cozy feel to the space. Okay, let's step back for a moment. If you think about the living room as a painting, okay, with the area rug, the wall coverings, the paint, I've created a wonderful backdrop for the furniture selections that will fill out this work of art. Again, borrowing from the exterior views, I knew I wanted the color palette for the furniture, accessories, and the lighting to really embrace warm earth tones, sky blues, and lush greens. Here's how I approached it. If you watched my first season, you know that with a large room, the last thing you want to do is drop a gigantic, oversized sectional in the center of the space. Remember, your friends and family, your guests, they want the freedom, the autonomy to really have conversations in smaller groups. So, quick tip, create seating groupings that allow your friends and family to do just that. I started with a blue and white striped sofa in the center of the room, facing the fireplace. I then added large pillows with a sapphire blue geometric pattern and then layered in an apple green throw. Behind the sofa in your living room, I'm thinking a really nice console could be a beautiful way to kind of have some lighting present, a couple of lamps behind you guys. And I thought that this Aries console from Maitland Smith, maybe in this darker finish. Thoughts on that?
I love it. I love the modern elements to it. I think it's so elegant. very sculptural in
Yeah.
some parts, so I really like it.
It's like a Madison-style architectural detail, a bit deco.
Okay.
A little touch of deco goes a long way.
Love it. I think that sounds fabulous.
Okay, great. Behind the sofa, I brought the touch of city sophistication that Jason really wanted by installing a lacquered walnut console from my own Maitland Smith collection that adds a touch of modernity to the space. Sitting on top of that are two lamps with gorgeous textured green bases and silk white shades. This is one of 4 different seating groupings in this room. Towards the French doors that lead to the pool, I installed 2 roomy lounge chairs and a striking green, blue, and white pattern that has a bit of a funky retro vibe to it. In front of the fireplace are 2 caned armchairs that actually came with the house. Yep, we decided to keep them and reupholstered the cushions in a fun white and apple green pattern fabric. Large pillows add comfort to the chair backs. These guys love to entertain, lots of parties and friends over. So in their family room, I think we need some different seating groupings for different functionalities. I think a pair of swivel chairs would be great for a couple of people to sit down and talk to each other. And these 2 Giancarlo's frames I think would be really great for that living room space. What other options do we have if I want to bring in more of a softer texture?
Well, we definitely can do this in a fully upholstered version for you. Really, if you can dream it, we can build it.
I love it. Thoughts on this upholstery?
I think this upholstery is fabulous. It's a wonderful texture, wonderful cerulean blue.
It's cerulean. It's not lapis, it's not navy, it's actually cerulean.
It's cerulean.
Miranda Priestley would say, yeah.
And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Okay, let's do that on the outback and the inback, and then maybe this fun silk iCat on the standard pillow that comes with the chair.
Stunning.
Opposite the roomy lounge chairs, 2 structured swivel chairs from my Hancock & More collection, upholstered in a rich blue textured fabric. Again, with large pillows patterned in blue, green, and white. It is no coincidence that this seating grouping is opposite the roomy lounge chairs with that funky retro vibe, because these 2 sets of chairs could not be more different. But it all works together. Remember, you can use a cohesive color scheme to mix and match styles. Don't be afraid to take chances and be bold. It makes for a much more visually interesting and stunning outcome. In the center of the seating grouping is a lovely cocktail ottoman from Century Furniture, which holds pride of place. Quick tip for you. Layering in personal items into a room really adds history and intimacy and a feeling of warmth and provenance that makes a space feel a lot more personal to you. For example, one of those key personal items in Jason and Heather's living room is an antique model sailboat that's been in their family for quite some time. We had it refurbished, and it serves as a focal point for one of the side tables. Basically, every time Heather and Jason look at it, they're reminded of fond memories of people, places, and stories from their past. So here's another quick tip for you. Give some thought to an item that unlocks elements of your history when you're decorating your space. Now, while we're on the topic of accessorizing, let's take a moment to talk about the bookshelves in this living room. You know, I get a lot of DMs and questions about how to effectively accessorize bookshelves. So here are a few quick tips for you. First, mix it up. Stack books vertically, horizontally, and then layer in accessories and personal effects that are meaningful to you and your family. Second, be sure to leave some space. Never overstuff your shelves. You want to leave space to draw the eye to key items that really spark the imagination. Next, create variety. Change up the stack between shelves so you have a diversity of arrangements to create a more dynamic look. Finally, don't be afraid to mix and match your styles. Okay, last but certainly not least, I really want to give a shout out to the glass ribbon Art Deco chandelier by Eichholz that we installed in the center of this living room. It really adds yet another touch of modernity and that city swank that Jason really wanted, while fitting seamlessly into that beachy coastal vibe that Heather was going for. All right, are you ready for your key takeaways? Let's do it. Number 1, think about your space as a painting. Create a backdrop with paint, wall coverings, and an area rug. Then judiciously weave your color palette onto that backdrop with furniture, lighting, and accessories. Number 2, in a large space, think about adding seating groupings so that family, friends, and guests can enjoy different conversations. Number 3, got existing furniture you want to keep? Think about reupholstering it to provide a fresh look for your space. Reimagine existing pieces. A simple reupholstery will completely transform old furniture. Number 4, mix styles fearlessly. The living room is a blend of casual, beach-inspired pieces and more sophisticated modern elements, all combined by a common color scheme. Number 5, tell your story. Identify personal items that are meaningful to you and find ways to layer them into your space. It will add intimacy, warmth, and spark memories that can serve as conversation starters with your family and friends. Number 6, when it comes to bookshelves, remember, less is more. Choose books, personal effects, and accessories that really matter to you, and then add some variation to how you arrange them on the shelves. Number 7, most of all, remember to have fun. Great design is inspired by a sense of joy and playfulness, so embrace both and do not be afraid to be bold. Okay, my friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if so, I hope you will join our movement by subscribing. Next up, the kitchen and dining room, the hubs of every home. I am so excited to reveal them to you and to deliver, once again, all the tips and tricks I use to create these spaces so that you can apply them to your own home. It is my hope that wherever you are in your design journey, that I'm helping you build your knowledge and your confidence to be bold.